What you doing, zombies? I am the AC, and I'm going to talk about The Walking Dead, Season 10, Episode 16. Yes, the Season 10 finale, A Certain Doom. We waited months for this episode. So glad it's finally here to wrap up the Whisperer War. So, overall, it was kind of a seemingly anticlimactic finale. But it is so fitting. I actually really liked it a lot. It took me a minute to let it sink in, but I was like, oh yeah, this whole Whisperer War going out with a whisper pretty much really fits it. I was expecting like all these zombies, this whole big, fiery, explosive, big battle. No, it's pretty chill. And it is so fitting. I just want to emphasize that. And I was just really thrilled about how they did this. Now, let's actually talk about what happens though. So, first, the episode opens up with the same scene we have been seeing for months. Just Gabriel talking about all the people that can help, blah blah blah. We all seen it because we was waiting for something new and they just kept showing us that. Whatever. Now, another good thing this episode does is it pretty much sticks to the Whisperer War. At the beginning, it does show Eugene fall off. His biking was giving up hope a little bit on his quest. They don't get back to that towards the end, so we get to see everything that's going on in the Whisperer War. Now, their whole plan is a little confusing to me. What was they really trying to do? They were coming to this building just to make a plan to evacuate? I'm not exactly sure. So what their plan really seemed like to me is they were wanting to have a team go out with some music, distract the walkers, and push them off a cliff or lead them off a cliff while that gives everyone else a chance to evacuate this building. Why did they go there to begin with? Who knows? I don't know. That was it. That's all you really... I don't know what their plan was, but whatever. It works. So, one group pretty much consists of most of the main people we care about. Daryl, Carol, Kelly, Luke's new fancy, which I don't know if they ever even say her name. And, all of them, they go out, go classic gut poncho, leading through the herd. It's going pretty well. And at first I was like, wait, it's like the Whisperers are still going to know who they are regardless. No, they took care of that too. They have bow snipers in the windows just picking them off, which, hey, that's some terrific eyesight they have there. There is no way I would be able to pick anyone out of a herd like that, because it's huge. But they got all that covered. Things are going great. Until, eventually Beatrice, who, I don't care about anyways, is the first to go down. Whisper is finally able to pick her off because Beta was smart enough to figure out who they are, so now everyone knows kind of what's going on. So yeah, Whisper attacks her, she attacks him. Beatrice still gets taken out by zombies, and luckily Lydia's there to take the pack and continue on with their little quest, even though she was supposed to stay behind. But hey, nobody listens to orders when you're a kid. So they finally make it to the other side, and their song of choice to lead all the zombies away is Burning Down the House. Good pick. It's a fun song. But what they don't realize is, I assume it's half a day of walking, is by that point, the walkers, the Whisperers, aren't just following them because they're distracted. They're just really wanting to turn that song off. Really one song, you couldn't have added a few more to the playlist. Whatever. Whisperers finally stop them. They have to bail. Half a day, I guess, is a good amount of distance to put between them. And then I come to realize Daryl caused the Whisperer's skins. It makes sense. I just don't remember them ever doing that. Is that a new name? Or have I just missed it? I don't know. He wants to hunt them down because, it doesn't matter if all these zombies are around. The Whisperers, if they still exist, they're going to keep getting more zombies. So they kind of do that, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. They do it. And in the midst of all these zombies on this panic, not even panic, they're pretty still organized. Yeah, sure, why not? Beta shows up, about to make a move, and then Negan shows up, distracts him. That's it, just a distraction. Falls down, then Daryl comes up, and it just stabs Beta right in below the eyes, right in the eyes. I don't know, down, not enough to kill him, but man, it was cool. And it was a really anticlimactic battle. But it was also, quiet. They spent this whole time just like whispering at each other, making sure they don't draw too much attention. So the fact that the fight is over that quick, kind of a bummer. It wasn't something cooler, but also just so fitting. And that's why I was okay with it. And then Beta just goes out in his glory, taking in the Walker love. Yeah, sure, something like that. And then Carol's able to lead the rest of the Walkers off a cliff, seemingly like she's going to go along with them until Lydia stops her, pulls her out of the way. Nice moment, cool. But what's happening back in their little tower, in their big, somewhat fortified building? Well, this whole time, Gabriel's been taking the lead. Gabriel was in charge this whole time. He's actually pretty cool. But some of the Whisperers made it up. They're trying to bust in. They have a little bomb that they toss in, does us some damage. And then Gabriel, while the rest are trying to escape, he tries to hold down the fort with a shotgun. He blasts one, kind of fights off some more, and just when you think Gabriel's about to go down, boom, knife guy comes in. Mysterious knife guy with the mask that we see at the beginning of the episode, in that whole preview we've already seen a million times and nobody knows who he is. He comes in, Maggie comes in, apparently he's her bodyguard or something like that. Hey, look, Maggie's back, shows up to save the day. That was nice, and that's it. Gabriel seemed like he was about to go down. He didn't. Cool. Fine with that. But yeah, that's pretty much the end of Whisper War. Like, not too actiony. There's a little bit, but yeah, no, it really was. It was kind of a Whisper War. There wasn't a whole lot of talking, and I was fine with that. You know what? If they would just had like talk through the plan at the beginning, and then where they needed to wrap up the end of the show, if that was all the talking there was, and the rest was literally just zombie noises and maybe just slight whispers, I would have been stoked for that. That would have been so cool. It would have been, I guess, kind of an artistic way to make the video or the show, but yeah, it was really cool. So now that this is all over, what is going on with everyone else? Well, we finally get to see what happens to Connie. She just wakes up in the middle of woods. Yeah. I don't know how she gets there. I don't know how she got out of all that mess. Wakes up, is a mess, just covered in dirt, leaves and stuff. Makes it out to the road, and Virgil finds her. Okay, cool. Random. Don't know what he was doing out that way, but sure. Cool. Glad he saves her. Nice to see where that goes, but we don't get to see that much yet. Now, back to Eugene. He finally makes it to the meeting spot, and no one's there immediately, and he's kind of giving up. He's kind of has that idea, like, they're not going to turn back, they're going to go around and try to find more people, trying to pull a Morgan thing, but then they get surrounded by a bunch of guys in white. I don't know, it looks like white paintball gear, I don't know, whatever. And then that's where the finale ends, on a cliffhanger. Awesome. Really awesome. I love cliffhangers so much. But no, I am actually kind of stoked that this is a cliffhanger, because it should mean there's not going to be an immediate time jump. I mean, they still could. They've done stuff like that before. They could easily just time jump, gloss over all this stuff that happened, and they're just all back together or doing something else entirely. Fear the Walking Dead did it, and that was terrible. So why wouldn't the regular Walking Dead do it? No, but really, I'm hoping this means that they're going to be able to keep it on. Yeah, so stoked. But yeah, besides that, there was one other thing. While watching Talking Dead, they talked a little bit about the Daryl and Carol spinoff. Yeah, that kind of spoils, like, they're probably not going to die, but hey, it might be something nice to watch. But yeah, until then, we have to wait for the final season of The Walking Dead to return early 2021, which seems very optimistic. I think in Talking Dead, they just mentioned that they're just about to start filming. So, we'll see what goes on with that. But, yes, what did you think of this finale for the season? Did you like it? Are you glad about how they made the episode? I don't know. Let me know what you think in comments. But if you like what I had to say about the video, go ahead and like the video. If you want to see more of me talking about zombies and Walking Dead and all my other kind of stuff, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. You can see when I do all that. But until next time, I'm the AC. Thank you for watching, and bye.